Hello, everybody. I'm Ricky Smith. Welcome to Faith on Friday Presents. At Faith on Friday Presents, our goal is to drive motivation by closing the door on the comfort zone, to foster inspiration by showing you what's possible, and to create transformation by challenging those negative and unproductive mindsets. And don't forget, while you're here, subscribe to this YouTube channel, like our Facebook page, and follow us on Instagram. All right, who doesn't like a little spirit every now and then? We will go out, enjoy one or two with our friends. We will find places to enjoy the coolest beverages ever. But have you ever thought of creating your own label, your own wine, or why not your own wine company? Today, I want to introduce you to somebody who did just that, and we're going to get into all the things. Everybody, please say hello to Blanche Khalif. Hey, Blanche, how are you?
Hey, Miss Ricky, I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Girl, thank you so much for being here. I'm excited to talk to you about your coolest new venture. But before we get started, tell everybody a little bit about yourself and where you're located.
Okay, well, my name is Blanche Khalif. I'm a budding entrepreneur. I'm located here in El Paso, Texas, and one of our ventures is now a winery.
Okay, there it all is in a nutshell. But what I love the most, tell them the name of your winery.
Oh, it's Khalif Khalifa Winery.
I like that. There's so much in there. So let's just jump in. Blanche, why in the world did you decide to start a winery? Where did you get started with this idea?
It was my husband's idea. I'm just gonna tell you. We're Moscato drinkers. We like Moscato. Moscato is a white wine made from the Muscat grape,
Hmm.
and it's a sweet wine. And we were enjoying a Friday night, having a glass of wine, listening to music,
Hmm.
and a friend of mine who actually did just that, quit a job and
Hmm.
opened a winery,
Wow.
launched a new flavor. And I showed it to him, and he said, "Wow, I wanna try it." So I
Okay.
said, "Oh, yeah, that's cool." He said, "I wonder why she did that." And I said, "Did what, the flavor?" And he said, "No. How does she start a winery?" I said, "I don't know. Never asked her." So I asked her, and I told him what she said, and he
Hmm.
goes, "We should do that."
I love it.
It wasn't just the wine talking.
Yeah,
Then
okay.
we then I
I'm glad you cleared that up, girl. It wasn't just the wine talking. But here you are. There you are in your backyard, which, by the way, is absolutely gorgeous, and coming up with
Thank
this
you.
amazing idea to start a winery. Where did you begin? What'd you do first?
I'm gonna tell you like she told me. She said, "Buy a kit." And I said, "Okay." That's all she said. So I
Buy
didn't know
a
what to
kit.
do. Buy a kit. So what do
Okay.
you do when you don't know where to buy something? You go to Amazon.
Go to
So
Amazon.
that's what happened.
Right.
And literally when somebody tells me how to do something I don't
Hmm.
know how to do with no instruction, to me what I hear is challenge.
Oh.
So I bought a kit. I was a little
Hmm.
overwhelmed. About a month later, I tried it, realized
Hmm.
I needed equipment, and bought the equipment, bought another kit,
Hmm.
and then 4 weeks later, we had our first batch. It was very
Wow.
good. It was drinkable, but
Okay,
then
that
you
doesn't
see.
sound like it was really great, but
No,
drinkable
it
means
wasn't.
it didn't kill you. Okay.
It did not. It was, you could literally drink it and not gag, and
Okay.
it didn't taste like what you buy in the supermarket, and
Hmm.
so I was curious, how do we get it to that level?
Hmm.
Her challenge again, and just started researching.
Wow. So here you are. You bought a kit off of Amazon, then bought a
Mhm,
new one, made
mhm,
wine that didn't kill you, and you
right?
kept going. And now you have a label, you have a logo, and you have a wine that is drinkable. Tell us a little bit about how excited you were when you first tasted your wine. It's like, oh my gosh, this is good.
So, okay, I tasted it and I was like, I don't know. So I let hubby taste it and he was like, yes, I like it. And so then I thought, how do they change the flavor? So I
Mm-hmm.
started more research. And the next time we bought some flavorings, we made
Wow.
another batch. This time we made enough we could share.
Okay.
So I would just, let company come to visit. Hey guys, you want to try this? They thought it was really cool. They would
Yeah.
try it and go, "This is really good." Then the encouragement,
Mm-hmm.
how do you explain it? The confidence built.
Yeah. Sure. And you kept going. So now,
We
Blanche,
kept
I'm sure a
going.
lot of people are listening to this and watching this and thinking, well, I make my own wine too. What's the difference with what you've done and what they're doing and where you are now? What's the difference?
The difference is I started a company behind it. So my husband, if you look at our label, it's two lions. It's a lion, it's a lioness. That's hubby and I.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the name of the wine, Khalif Khalifa, I had to make sure that wasn't inappropriate because that is an actual religious title.
I did not know
A
that.
warrior and a caretaker. Yes, it is. So
Wow.
I checked.
Mhm.
It's not inappropriate.
Okay.
And then the name of the brand is Love's Kiss. So it's
Mm.
all about the two of us. We
Yeah.
want you to experience what we do Friday nights. Clink your glass, listen to your R&B, smooth and
Mm-hmm.
relaxing.
Yeah.
That was the purpose behind, just drinking wine. It was
Yeah. Just
we
hanging
want to
out
share you
and chilling.
we want
So
to share with you our love.
what is it about your wine that's different in the flavor wise? What are you doing different? And who is going to be the person that is looking to have the kind of wine that you all are producing?
So we've done multiple flavors. My favorite is citrus. And
Okay.
we did a strawberry, we did a grape. Hubby likes the strawberry. Neither one of us were crazy about the grape. Strawberry is the one we took to an event. We were asked to donate.
Hmm.
So we did, and people loved it. So I think the difference with our wine is it's every single bottle is made by these little hands.
Mm, yeah.
For now, for
For now.
now.
Yeah, exactly. Until you buy a huge warehouse and pumping out 178,000 bottles a day. So yeah,
But I'm
you have
still tasting it myself. I'm still
that's
approving
awesome.
it. Yes. Now here's the kicker.
Mm,
Why stop at a wine kit? So I want to know, can you grow Muscat grapes in Texas? You can. Are they
mm,
grown here? Yes. So do we want to go and get the fresh grape juice? Grape juice? Yes, we do.
okay.
However,
Hmm.
can we grow the grapes? We can. So we're going to buy some
Oh,
vines. That's the next, we're going to keep it going. Let's just push
yeah.
the envelope.
Now, Blanche, is this something y'all had ever thought of before? Because I know both you and Jay are chronic entrepreneurs. Y'all start businesses like people start cars. Was this ever on y'all's list of things to do?
It was not. It came out of nowhere.
Mm,
It came out of nowhere. But I
wow.
love it. It's a
Yeah.
whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and he's the creative when it comes to me producing things.
Mm-hmm.
And I am the um, voice of reason when he's producing things. And
Right.
so when you look at this one, if you look at our website,
Mm,
that is all him. Our
nice.
website is extremely creative. This
Okay.
video will be linked up there. We're actually going to shoot a commercial. And of course, Miss Ricky, I got to have you in that commercial. You're going to love it. So we just keep going.
Yeah,
Just throw in
like I
the
said,
ball and see.
chronic entrepreneurs, y'all. She will start a business in a minute. I'm just letting y'all know. Now, Blanche, people love wine. We love wine, but there are different flavors. People love a dry, crisp wine. There are people that love the sweet, sparkly. There are people. What kind of wine is Khalif Khalifa?
This batch, this label, there's Jay came up with some more options. You'll
Mm-hmm.
see it on our website, but this
Okay.
is Moscato. Moscato is going to have different flavors to it.
Okay.
and different alcohol by volume percentages. So the
Mm-hmm.
gold is the lowest. That's what you're going to find in Walmart. And then you have a platinum, which has a little bit higher, a little sexier bottle.
Okay.
Then you have the diamond. And then for a select audience, the highest alcohol content, the most expensive is going to be the Panther. So you got to
All
stay tuned.
right.
Every time we launch one, you'll see it on that website.
I like that. That is so good. Now, Blanche, somebody watching this, listening to this, they're like, I think I could do that.
Yes, you
Besides
can.
buying a kit, what have you learned now that you would share with someone just starting on this venture?
Keep going. Keep going. If it doesn't work out, figure out why. I have researched, I've met so many people. Not
Mhm.
everybody was receptive,
Mhm.
especially the winery tasting rooms. Not everybody was receptive to helping me figure out how to do it.
Wow,
But I just keep researching. I found a few people who were like, we're cheering you on. We got your back. Whatever you need, we'll help. We'll figure it
that's
out. We'll
awesome.
find somebody who knows.
Hmm.
So I'm growing my tribe. I'm finding my village.
Hmm.
And I know more than I did 2 years ago, but I
I know
know
that's
I
right.
don't know.
Yeah. Now you said something about, these sexy bottles, these gorgeous labels. Where are you getting this equipment from? The bottle, are you using real corks or are you using screw offs? What are you doing?
So this is what we learned. It's trial and error.
Right?
We're using tasting corks because they're very easy to use. The
Mm.
problem is they don't last long. So you can't use them in a bottle of wine you're going to let sit for a month. You have a hard time getting the cork out the bottle.
Okay.
The other thing is we've tried different bottles, different shapes, different sizes.
Hmm.
The only thing I cared about was the size of the bottle.
Hmm.
So with the samples, we had a Bellissima bottle. This bottle is only 375 milliliters.
Hmm.
This bottle is expensive. I
Where do
didn't
you get
know
bottles
that.
from? Where do you buy them?
Ordered them all over the place. So I ordered them from Amazon. I ordered them from
Okay.
a website called Trico Bond.
Hmm.
Uline has bottles. Just Googled it,
Yeah.
wine bottles, and
Okay.
then different shaped wine bottles. And there's suppliers in China, but now with the tariffs, those are expensive.
Yeah.
Or they're still expensive getting them over here. So think about
Hmm.
it this way: the bottle costs 10 cents a piece,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
But you have to order 3,000 of them. That becomes
Wow.
very heavy, and they're
Yeah.
coming over on the ship. So you've got quite a few things to consider.
Hmm. Wow. That is a lot of information that I never think of when I go buy a bottle of wine. I'm just saying. So
Who
now I
knew?
have a new appreciation for that as well. So now you're up and running, you're doing your business. How are you getting the word out, my friend?
Okay, so we are marketing like you wouldn't believe. The website is one. Um, Jay and Ernesto putting that website together.
Hmm.
It's a godsend. I don't go up there because it's all about me. And so every time I go up there, it's like I'm fangirling myself. Instagram, Facebook, connecting with people, even on LinkedIn. You
Okay.
have to figure out who's doing what you're doing so you can talk about it.
Yeah.
Everybody, like you said, even when you and I talked,
Hmm.
we created a wine, and you created a wine. That may not be something you're really interested in talking
Hmm.
about, but I
Right.
want to talk about it. I want to talk about the process. I want to talk
Yeah.
about what didn't work. I want to talk about what I'm thinking about doing next. So you
Hmm.
have to find a tribe.
Yeah.
Social media.
Social media. And you'll find your people online as well. Because as
Absolutely.
I'm sure as you're doing your marketing, as you're being out there, you're probably finding lots of people going, "Hey, I want to talk to you. Hey, I'm doing the same thing. Hey, let's get together and collab."
Yep.
That's pretty brilliant. So now you keep talking about this absolutely beautiful website. So first of all, tell us what the web address is.
It is khalifkhalifawinery.com.
All right. What are we going to see on this beautiful website?
So you're going to see me. My husband loves me. There's me plastered all over that website. There are different images. So you'll see the label for the bottle.
Hmm.
And there's a description of how we created it, what our hopes are for it. Um, there are also other photos of the different types of wine, descriptions of them. But
Okay.
here's the part that I really like, and I'm sure it'll change in the future. There's a lot of motivational sayings up there,
Okay.
and they're very
Why?
fitting because it's me. It's how I made the wine. It's why I
Mm-hmm.
want to improve it. It's why
Yeah.
we hope to, at some point, buy land and actually grow a vineyard.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's interesting how this evolved.
Yeah.
Um, but I can tell you, when a batch didn't work out,
Mm-hmm.
I was devastated, like
Aw.
devastated.
Like
And
losing a
now,
child devastated, huh? Because you put so much
yes,
into it.
I was like, what did I do wrong?
Right.
I'm not qualified. I
Mm-hmm.
don't feel like this is my thing. But the idea of stopping or going back, it
Mm-hmm.
just didn't. So dust yourself off and
Yeah.
get back out
And
there.
keep
And
going.
that's what those motivational sayings are about.
Oh my
You don't
gosh.
get it all right all the time.
Yeah.
Keep going.
That is so good. Now, I hear this question. People are asking me it in the spirit right now. How much are the wines? Are there different price ranges? Because you said the Panther is an elite, and then there's this. What are the price ranges of the wines that you all are having right now?
So we have no idea. And let me tell you why.
Okay.
You need to figure out what your COGS is, cost of goods sold, how
Mm.
much it costs to create one bottle. And the
Mm-hmm.
reason why we haven't figured that out is because we keep switching the base. We want to see what will happen to the flavor. We
Yeah.
keep switching the bottles. Mr. Khalif has very expensive taste. One of those bottles, I think it's the platinum.
Mm-hmm.
That bottle is so heavy. I said,
Wow.
dude, do you know how expensive this bottle is? It's the quality of the glass.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we've decided to start using regular corks, which we
Okay.
think will be cheaper,
Mm-hmm.
but then there's equipment. So
To
I
put them in the
haven't
bottle.
figured out exactly. Yes, as soon as the
Wow.
ball stops bouncing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but if you think about it, if you're selling a bottle of wine in Walmart,
Mm-hmm.
if I was going to Walmart, I'm not spending more than $10 on a bottle of wine,
Right.
and it better be really good. So gold probably won't be more than $10. It's the cheapest bottle.
Right.
We pretty much have the base good done.
Mm-hmm. Right.
We also have the flavor settled. It's the
Okay.
other three
All right.
because Mister keeps playing with the bottles, with the
That's
corks.
okay. That's what
Uh,
entrepreneurs do and creatives. There's always another way. So, Blanche, if somebody wanted to reach out, find you, find the wines, where is the best place for them to go?
Blanche is very connected and very available. You can reach me on our website. There's a comments box. It's Blanche with us. No, that's not the website. The website is khalifkhalifawinery.com.
Okay.
You can reach me on Instagram at Blanche Khalif. Or the winery has an Instagram page. I'm on both of them all day long. Khalifa Winery also has a Facebook page, Khalif Khalifa. We
Okay.
also have a LinkedIn page. And if you can't get any of those to work, my Gmail account is blanchekhalif@gmail.com. It doesn't get any easier than that.
Nope, it does not. And don't worry, everybody, if you did not get all that amazing information, everything is going to be in the description below. And don't forget, help us grow, grow, grow. Share Faith on Friday with your network. Follow us on Instagram, like our Facebook page, and don't forget, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Blanche, my friend, before I let you go, we are going to have to play a game. Yay! Okay, this game is super easy. It's called This or That. I'm going to give you the choice of a couple of things, and you just tell me which one you like the best. Are you ready to play, my friend?
Tricky. I am, but you do know this is a personality quiz as well. Like, have you seen that?
No, you'll have to tell me about that.
I
All right,
will. I'll tell you all about it later.
all right. Let's play. Here we go. Michael Jackson or Prince?
Prince,
Very nice. I'm loving it. iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
Work from home or going to the office?
Going to the office.
don't even know what to say about that, but I'm gonna let you slide. I am. Moonlight or candlelight?
Moonlight.
Very nice. Peanut butter, crunchy or smooth?
Crunchy.
Yellow light, speed up or slow down?
Is there a car behind me?
Everybody's got a caveat.
Always.
I love that. All right, wildflower or roses?
Roses.
Oh, a little bougie, are we? I like it. Okay. Slow dance or shake that thing?
Ooh, slow dance.
Yeah, I can see the romance happening. And finally, my friend, what would you say is your superpower?
It would be the fact that I just don't give up. I hear challenge. I refuse. You tell me I can't, I'm gonna do it every time.
All right. I like that. I need to get some of that. I don't know. Blanche, my friend, thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you.
It has been my pleasure. I'm so looking forward to seeing this. And you and I need to get together for coffee.
Okay. See, now you just put me out on blast in front of everybody. So now I have to get dressed again and go out. But that's okay. I'm all about it. All right, everybody. That's it for this week. But we'll be back next week with more Faith on Friday Presents.